We're now on step 17, and step 17 we are now on dampers. We need some components from the various component bags and some small amount of hardware. So let's talk you through it. So first of all, we're going to need U1, which are the shock cylinder. We're going to need U3, which are the end caps. We need 4 of those, so 4 cylinders, 4 caps. We're going to need the BC9, which is the shock shaft. We need 4 of those. We're going to need BC2, which are the 2mm E clips. We need 8 of those. That's these little guys here. We're going to need the BC10, which is the silicone O-rings. We need 8 of those too. So that's these little guys here. We're also going to need our X components. So our X components, it says X8 in the diagram, but I'm using X10, which has 3 holes. So it's the 3-hole piston. So we need 4 of those. And we also need the end piece, which is X2, which goes onto the end of the shaft once we've installed it through the shock body. So nice little step, especially after step 16, which was very busy. We'll put these together and I'll show you how. So for the next part of the step 17, let's put these together. So you can see that I've done 3 of these already. So let me show you how to do the last one. So you get your shaft and you get one of your E-clips, and you pop that around the shaft where there's a little groove. And what I normally do with the first one is pop it down on the bench and push it, so we know that's now in. Okay, then you take your piston end. It's okay, it doesn't matter which way round, okay, because it's symmetrical. So you pop your piston end in, and then I get the clip and the E-clip. You have to excuse my fingers. I try to get the end of the E-clip into the remaining slot. There's like a little slot on there. So once you've got it into the remaining slot like that, take your pliers and done. And that's now in. Okay, so now we take our U1 part and we take our little O-rings, and I did put a little bit of silicone oil on these, damper oil, just to make it a little bit easier for the piston there. So 2 of those go into the end. Now first of all, you then take your U3 component, screw that over to the end. Don't screw it all the way, because you need to then take your piston, pop it through, find the hole, pop it through. There we go. And then you take your X2 and screw that to the end of the shaft. Now, just so happens these X2s have already been threaded for us, so they're easy to put on. So in case of putting them on, take your plier, and these are not serrated, so they won't damage. Take your plier, hold that, and just screw that so it's tight. Okay, so now we have all 4 pistons ready to be filled with the damper oil. So that's step 17 completed.